Hi there everyone, welcome to Shisha Creative. Recently I was there at a wedding and I got to meet a lot of people after a long time, so it was really feeling good. But at the same time, as we were talking and discussing about the videos going on with terrariums and aquascape, they also said that we tried doing the terrarium but it did not come out properly. So that made me realize that I have to put up a video about why terrariums fail. The first time when I did these terrariums, it was an open terrarium and I did it around the month of December, Jan, Feb, around winter to be precise. So during winter, the plants don't dry up. So as summer starts, we have to make sure that the ecosystem that we have created inside the bowl lives, and a terrarium can live for many years. And I think the longest a terrarium has been alive is around 53 years. So if we do a good terrarium, it can live more than that. That is what I believe in. As we know that a terrarium contains more of layers, that is the gravel and then the net, the coal, the sand, and then the plants. So what happens inside this ecosystem? When we plant the plants and pour water, the water goes down to the level where the gravel is, and then there is the transpiration that is happening. That is the evaporation and the condensation if it is a closed terrarium. So in this ecosystem, right now I have closed it, and it is because the summer is here and it is very, very hot in my place. So I have made it into a closed terrarium, and I'm going to show you how this has survived all through this time. The plants are coming out really well. So is the moss, ferns, and the plants. So as you can see, this terrarium has been there for like 8 months and it has grown really well. So now let's go into the 3 main factors that keep a terrarium alive and why it would not go as a failure when you actually monitor these 3 factors. So the first one is watering and the drainage level of the terrarium. The drainage level of the terrarium has to be around 1 to 2 inches so that the water can flow down easily. So as you can see in this terrarium, the water is still there and it is almost like 20 days since I've watered, but I will know that there is water inside because there is condensation happening inside this bowl. So once I know that the water is too much, I just stop watering it even for a month. So after a month, you can just look into the bowl first, monitor it, and then spray water. And a closed terrarium has to be opened once in 10 days so that there is fresh air going inside. And then we can close it again after 5 minutes or so. So that is the first step for a successful terrarium. The second step would be light. So light, when we talk about light, that is direct sunlight for a terrarium, is not advisable. Rather than that, you can keep it under artificial lights that are available for plants. So that could be a second cause why a terrarium could have been a failure. It is best to get the lights that are available for plants, which are around 200 to 300 rupees, and 8 hours a day for terrariums should do. So you can either switch it on and off, or you can have your timer set for the lights. So the third factor being choosing of plants. It is best to choose your plants from the nurseries of the place where you stay rather than, places where you travel from. And even if we are getting plants from the nurseries that are available at our place, it is best to keep it at least for 2 to 3 weeks to set into your house condition. Study the plant, the watering level, what kind of plant it is, and how well it can survive in this environment, and then we can choose that plant for the terrarium so that it can survive really well. And if you are a startup and if you are really interested in doing terrariums and having it around your house as a good decor item, I would suggest you start with foliage plants, the best plants that can go for a terrarium. Hope this information helps you to make a successful terrarium. Subscribe to join our fam. Keep watching for more. Bye bye.